So, where do you think Molly is in her head with life right now?
I don't even think Molly knows where she is. I think that's the problem.
We all put a brave face on, but watching your daughter's heartbreak in the media it's a really tough thing to do.
She's where she is because of the scale and the enormity of her popularity. But the higher you are, the higher you can fall.
She is just a normal girl living this crazy, crazy life.
This is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it.
I see the reactions and the excitement. And it's wonderful. But it wasn't the life that I wanted for her.
With Tommy and I, am I wasting my time hoping for an outcome that isn't going to be the outcome?
I think you know the answer, Molly.
When you're vulnerable, you don't always make the best decisions.
Were you with Tommy on New Year's Eve? Stories out.
Ah! No, my God, what? I'm literally shaking. I don't feel like I can tell you everything. You're actually driving a distance between us.
It's heavy. It's a lot. But I think if there's one person that can deal with it and go through it, it is Molly.
You've arrived in Paris.
Je sais parfaitement que tu mens.
Plan this morning is to go for a little wander around Paris now. We're going to get some breakfast.
Can you speak French?
Un petit peu. Then I am going backstage this afternoon with L'Oreal at this big fashion show. There's models everywhere, like literally everywhere you look. She looks like she's walking the catwalk. I'm really excited for this show tonight.
Car je mettrai ses pattes un jour ou l'autre pour te quitter.
Thanks. When I was a teenager, if I could have drawn my dream future or my dream job, I literally would have drawn what I'm living in now.
Oh, it's huge. That's unreal.
So good.
Wow.
Every single day it's something different. This room is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it. And I do have these pinch me moments that are just like, how have I ended up here? That was Cara Delevingne that just walked past, just cash. See her over there. She is unreal. I do get starstruck and I would just start talking rubbish. I'll just be like, people would probably expect me to feel calm and used to these situations, but it never feels real and it never becomes normal. I'm always out of my comfort zone at these huge events. It's not an environment where I feel particularly relaxed. Oh, wow. Kendall Jenner. She looks unbelievable. Well, I just saw Cara.
Yeah, she's there.
Oh, she's right there. Oh. Hey, she's right there. Val Garland's in here, so I'm a big Glow Up fan. Feel like I might go up to her and say hello. How are you doing? I was just watching you work and it was an honour. I've watched every single episode of Glow Up back to back. No, I'm obsessed with it.
We've got to get you on the catwalk.
I know, maybe next
Because,
year.
no, it will empower you.
They did ask me to talk, but I said I couldn't, honestly. It's just not my bag, like, yeah, I feel like I just know. I had a baby recently, and when I say recently, it's not recently at all, because she's nearly 2.
People have had babies.
It's unbelievable, but no, I couldn't. These legs weren't cut out for that.
Maybe it'd be a long dress, you know.
No, maybe next year. Not for me. I can
Never
appreciate
say
it.
never.
No, I know. You know, when you just look at people that are just so insanely pretty, you're like, I can't believe you're actually real. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually insane. This is why I couldn't walk, because, like, I'm looking at everybody in here and they are absolutely impeccable and they're all like models. So imagine like all the models walking down, they're just me like, here I am. I just would have felt really out of place.
How confident are you in your own skin?
I think having Bambi made me go on a real journey with my body. I did not feel confident in a bikini today, but luckily it was only us three on the boat. I have days where I get up and I don't feel great. I've got a lot of stretch marks. You know, my hips are a lot wider now. Every day there's a pressure to look a certain way. I think what's hard as well is that I see a lot of comments. When you see hundreds of people writing like really negative things about you, constant comments on my appearance and my weight, it can be a bit savage sometimes, the things that people say. I know how to put confidence on. Even if I'm not necessarily feeling it, I can walk into a room and pretend that I am. Even though this show was all about empowering women and empowering different shapes and sizes, I just felt as though I wouldn't have the confidence to walk on a catwalk. I'm not there yet, but like I think I can really work on that this year. She's sensational. That hair. I regret not doing it. I felt a bit jealous. A lot of these women have children that walk the catwalk and they really own their bodies. It's like, when's the cut-off point of like when you can actually not use the baby as an excuse anymore as to why you're not in shape? When she's 16, I'm probably going to be like, the thing is, I've just had a baby, so that's why, like, I'm not in shape. Like, I will use it forever. This whole job that I'm in, this whole life, it sounds awful. But yeah, there's always a pressure in this line of work to look your best. I think it's been that way since I was about 17.
So bad.
I've got tears. Jack, look at my eyes. Jack and I first met. Were you 16?
No, I was 17, just turned 17.
Yeah, that is mental.
I know, it's weird. You were a bit more, like, experimental back then.
Before, like, I had no idea what suited me, and I just, like, the more makeup, the better, because that's what you think looks good. How do you think we've got the picture of me in the orange?
Oh, I've got all of them.
That is sickening.
Swipe, there's a few more.
No, there's not.
I think there is. Go the other way.
It's crazy, because you think, like, all that makeup and the filler and, like, you think that doing all that makes you look better, but actually, it makes you look 10 times worse. I think I was about 16, 17 when I started getting filler. It was such a slippery slope. There's this viral picture of me, like, if I show you it, you actually won't believe it.
Please.
No, that is not. Oh my God, sorry.
It's really bad.
Thanks, Jack. People say, you know, I look like an Xbox controller. People say I look like a quagmire. But I don't know what quagmire is. Any ideas? Who's quagmire? No.
Have a look on your phone.
Why don't you Google it?
No. Got him. Oh. Wow. Yeah, to be fair, I get that. That's quagmire. And that was me. But the Xbox controller one I can really see because it's like the bit that you hold of the Xbox controller would be like there, you know? That is really, really scary and really, really bad.
It's quite heavy.
But yeah, I definitely felt like it was something that I kind of needed to do to look like everybody else that was on Instagram, which is really unhealthy and really not good. probably a bit of Botox.
I do feel like around that age, though, it was a thing
Yeah, it was a
to do
massive
that.
thing. Yeah, massive thing. I look at those pictures and I actually feel quite sorry for myself looking at that, because I think that I must have been obviously feeling like I needed to do that to my face and feeling the pressures of social media. It took for my sister to tell me, like, you have to do something about that because that doesn't look right.
For as long as I can remember, her appearance is something that Molly has always struggled with. She had this fame come out of the blue, basically, and she had all these fresh eyes on her.
Thanks. It just spiraled, really.
So, guys, I'm just currently at my event, as you can see in the background. It's literally absolutely rammed in there.
Her Beauty Works event. My mum and I were in the toilets. Someone else famous, actually, was in there talking about her and talking about how bad her face looked and how much work she had done to her face. And then me and my mum walked out, and I think the person was a bit taken back that we'd listened to the whole conversation.
So it's just nice to catch up with everyone, talk about the collab and everything. It's all going really, really well.
I agree. I completely agree with them. She did look silly and had far too much filler in her face. I must have said to her at some point, you need to sort this out.
Thank God for my sister, because I could have genuinely completely destroyed my face. Like, it was so bad. I thought it was just swelling, but it wasn't, because after like a few months it wasn't going down. I was like, oh, I think that's me now. And I kind of like tried to think it looked good, but it really didn't. And then luckily it was reversible. Today I am getting my lips dissolved. Now, this is just a massive thing for me. And what's the word when like you kind of like rewinding younger mistakes, just really toning things down, making myself feel a lot more natural. Anyway, this is my lips before, just so you guys can get a clear view of what they look like. They have got lumps in, they've got bumps in.
That's fine. Yeah?
I think if Zoe hadn't told me that it needed to go, maybe would I still be sat here with that kind of face? I don't know. Like, I don't know why it took somebody else to have to tell me that it didn't look good.
When she got them removed, I genuinely feel like she was a new woman. It just made her realise that she didn't need all that, and made her see that it's how you look isn't everything at all.
And like, I'm weirdly like happy about it. Like, I just don't know how to feel about it. Like, I feel like I've gone back to like 15-year-old me again. She just FaceTimed my sister and we were both crying at how small my lips have gone.
She knows I'm going to be honest with her. Anyone else, they'll say, oh yeah, that's nice. Whereas I'll say, not too sure, like, it's not your best.
It's been a proper journey. Like, it's been such a journey to like reverse all the mistakes that I made. And it sounds really cringy to say that, like, actually you realise that you always look better when you just
Are yourself.
Are yourself and you just work with what you naturally have.
She started a bit of a trend to go and get it dissolved. That was probably the most positive feedback she's ever had, especially from a lot of mums. They were all just very thankful and grateful to her.
People look to me as a big sister. I'm that person for them that grows up with them, and the last thing I'd ever want to do would be to talk about it in a way that other girls feel. Not that if you actually look at my filler photos, anybody would want to go and recreate that, because it doesn't look good. Heaven. I'm constantly juggling mum life with everything else, so when it comes to laundry, I need to keep things simple. The Persil and Comfort Pure Heaven Scent range is perfect for me because it's gentle next to sensitive skin. It's what I use for both mine and my daughter's clothes. And I don't want to compromise on fragrance. The fact that this range smells amazing and lasts, I'm obsessed. The Pure Heaven Scent range is just my absolute dream. Always keep away from children.
Right, time to change the menu. What's in season? Prawns? Yes, definitely. First we've got to prep them. Garlic, lemon, olive oil, salt, paprika. That's not it. What about, no. Bella Zoo Rose Harissa. Yes, that's it. Shall we pan fry? Oh, we'll grill them. And olive oil to finish. Right, what's next?
Find us in the most sought-after restaurants and your local supermarket. Bella Zoo, chef-grade ingredients for your kitchen.
Meet Jane, toasty connoisseur. Jane just used smoked dairy cheddar in her toasty. It's a delicious dairy blend that's lower in saturated fat. And look at her now, dizzyingly happy. Keep spinning, Jane. Smug dairy. It's dairy to feel smug about.
Right, so I have to put in a date for the photo shoot, which will be
Where do they want to do
POS.
that, Manchester or London?
What do you want to do?
Definitely for Bambi, it'd be Manchester.
Yeah, okay, fine.
At the start of each year, we always have a bit of a vision board meeting and what her goals are. It's my job to then help her reach her highest potential.
I feel like doing mood boards and goals and all this, it feels a little bit pointless, which I don't know why I feel like that, because every single year I'm so on it
You
with
used to bash out 4 pictures a day.
I know.
You've just stopped doing that.
I know, it's so bad.
But you can do that. I think you've lost your little spark. You're not putting the time into it.
No, I know.
You have to.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what people follow you for. Every year we sit down and you go, right, okay, this is what I want to do. And I feel like I'm not getting that from you this year.
Because my mentality's just been making it through, get through another week, get through another week, get through another day. Yeah. And it's like, I haven't really had any time to actually think about what I want to achieve, because achieving for me has just been like getting by the last few months.
But that's also where you need to find that again.
Everybody around Molly sees that there's been a missing part of the puzzle for the last 6 months, because for her, she's lost her passion. She's been through a difficult period in her life that she didn't think she would face. And anyone that has to pick up from that point and rebuild themselves a little bit, it does take time.
Latte. Water tank empty. Good start. This machine, I didn't realise was like full blown. Like, you will be able to add barista to your CV. Because I'm not being funny, but look at this. Like, this is given full blown. Like, I work in a coffee shop, and I've always wanted to use one of the machines in the coffee shop, so it's quite fun. It's proper. Oh, and that's probably why you don't do that next to a cream fabric chair that now has coffee down the back of it. Oh. Since the breakup and everything that's gone on, I'd say like my main target and one of my main goals for me at the minute is to gain more confidence. I'm on my way to have a session with my life coach. I think today I really want to go through with her stuff I've been going through over the last few months with Tommy and stuff. We're going to be invincible today. That's what we're working on.
Morning, Molly.
Hello. Good morning. Okay, you look gorgeous.
You always look gorgeous.
Thank you.
How's life? What's going on? Update me. Tell me, like, what's happening? How you feeling?
I kind of want to start working on my ability to feel a bit more confident.
Which you now know, because we've worked together long enough, that is a choice.
Yeah.
Right? If you wanted to say, you know, I want to feel confident today, then how can you think about it differently? You're very good at constantly doing the next thing,
Yeah.
and you're not great at, which many of us are not great at, of stopping for a second and saying, well, if I look back and say, like, what have I done from 15? I think you'd be surprised at the amazing things that you've, you know, experienced and achieved and done.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, I feel like because of my relationship with Tommy, I've had confidence knocks that now makes me say no to things.
What exactly do you struggle with?
I struggle with, like, you know, am I wasting my time hoping for an outcome that isn't going to be the outcome?
Clearly, something needs to be worked out.
Like, yeah, just the trust. It's trust. And the respect and building up that relationship again that, like, unfortunately, like, broke down.
It's like I just wish I could have like a crystal ball. I wouldn't even want to see any other part of my life, like my businesses, my health, anything. I just would want to see, like, is the future Tommy and I and Bambi, or is that not?
So I think when you're spending, time worrying about, well, what's it going to look like? It's a very painful place to live in, right?
I really would like to work on that, to be honest, because I think that's consuming me a lot.
Right.
Is he going to be the person that he once was, and that I know the family that we can be? Because, right, I've had glimmers of it, like when we've spent time together again and, like, co-parented, but, like, had a really nice time together. There's no love gone from my side because I never wanted any of this to happen.
I mean, I don't know much about, what's gone on. I'm not in your relationship. The only people that know what has really gone on is you and Tommy.
Yeah.
So, Huh?
He's calling me again.
Do you want to take her?
No, it's fine. He can wait.
Sure?
Yeah, makes me wait, so...
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
My point is that usually at these sorts of things, that love is not black and white.
Yeah, 100%.
Each relationship is different. It's all about the grey area in relationships. Some people can do things other people just can't do. Some people can get over things other people can't get over. And, you can only do your best. You can't do someone else's best.
What you told me, whatever you water grows.
Definitely.
Whatever you don't water dies.
That's exactly right.
Do I keep watering it?
I think you know the answer, Molly.
Hello?
Hello.
You all right?
Yes, are you? No relationship's necessarily straightforward. Mine used to be. It ain't no more. You are joking.
What? What do you mean?
About that bag.
Have you seen it?
Tommy, that bag is a bag that would have been cool, like, the day we came out of Love Island.
It's mad. Well, it's brand new, Jim, so it can't be outdated.
No, I'm telling you it's outdated. I'm telling you it's not cool. It's hideous with a capital H. What a waste of money.
Obviously, things have changed a lot with the family dynamic of her and Tommy.
Yeah.
Do you think she's sort of still switching between back with Tommy or not with Tommy?
I know what she'd like to happen. Yeah, she'd love them back to be back as a family, but whether that will happen.
What do you think?
Part of me would like them to be back as a family, but with certain changes.
Right, I'll give you a call on Orlando, right?
All right, bye-bye. We're getting to a slightly better place and we're really, like, working on things. And, like, the future's looking quite positive right now.
I would hate for them to get back together and her to have any sort of emotional upheaval, worries, concerns. If they get back together, I would want it to be without the dramas.
Meet Larry, frother extraordinaire. Larry just used smug dairy in his coffee. It's a delicious dairy blend that's lower in saturated fat. And now look at him. He's as happy as, well, Larry. Froth on, Larry. Smug dairy. It's dairy to feel smug about.
Mol, I've tried ringing you a couple of times. Were you with Tommy on New Year's Eve?
One hungry ant marching in a line.
Because the Sun are saying that they've got a video and they're going to put it out today. So I need to find out more information, then I'll call you. But was he there?
God. Basically, what's happened is I've attended a New Year's Eve party and a familiar someone showed up like 10 minutes before the countdown, and that was Tommy. And basically, we shared a kiss at midnight, and it would appear that someone has taken a video and it's basically been sold to the press. It was just a moment that we shared, and I can't really explain it. It kind of just happened. Like, you think that you're having like a private, intimate moment, and nothing is private. Even in a room full of people that you trust and that you know, like, people like to make a quick
muck. I'd love to know how much they did make. I hope it was worth it anyway, but karma always comes back around with these things, don't you think? I think people are going to want answers for this. Oh, Fran's calling me. Is that out?
I've got a picture right this second.
Shut up, show me.
I'm going to send you the article. I've just sent you the link now.
Oh yeah, it's the first story when you go on The Sun. Shite.
Molly Mae and Tommy Fury shared a passionate New Year's Eve snog. Watch this. You ready? Oh my gosh.
Ah! No!
Stories out.
No, my God, what?
Molly Mae and Tommy Fury have kissed on the stroke of midnight after flirting all night at a New Year's Eve party.
I'm literally shaking.
Our exclusive choice, the Love Island pair, trying to keep their Hogmanay reunion.
The is a Hogmanay?
I've no idea. Secret by posting separately ahead of the bash.
That is so bad.
What actually happened?
He turned up at 10 to 12.
Was he not meant to be going?
No, I swear he wasn't meant to be there. And he messaged me saying, I'm outside, I want to see the new year in with you. I kid you not, Fran, he was there for 8 minutes. He was literally not there.
They kissed on the stroke of midnight after flirting all night.
He wasn't there all night. No. My aura ring just told me bedtime's approaching. No, it ain't aura ring. We're just getting started.
Oh, I'm getting absolutely hammered here.
Jesus. Well, I'm sorry about that. Let me know what everyone's saying.
That's going to happen tomorrow. Perhaps they're going to be back.
Great.
Everyone's going to want that first picture of you seen after this. What are you doing tomorrow?
Hibernating now. Not leaving the house now.
Good. But if there is cats outside the house, you need to tell me because we're not having all this again.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's your life.
Uh-huh.
And it's not fair on Bambi.
No.
Now, turn your phone off.
Yeah.
And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Get yourself a strong drink.
All right.
Drinking an innocent pit smoothie.
Well, what else are we meant to do in a time of crisis? A stiff drink.
Stiff drink.
Bye. It's just a bit crap sometimes that, everyone is so interested because you should be able to share a kiss with the father of your child on New Year's Eve and it not be the front page of the Sun newspaper. Just when things started to quieten down.
Guys, I've just seen Molly Mae and Tommy were kissing on New Year's Eve. Oh my goodness.
I need to know what is going on.
I have not been able to stop thinking about this photo since it happened. I'm bursting into tears. It looks like a rocket kiss. And what does it mean? I've just seen all this stuff about Molly Mae and Tommy getting back together.
I was absolutely gobsmacked.
Who hasn't had a drunken kiss with their ex before?
I hope they get back together and they can reconcile because obviously it would be amazing.
I'm baffled.
What's happening? Where are you at?
With Tommy?
Yeah.
It's really hard to specify what's actually happening in my relationship because each day genuinely looks so different, which probably isn't the most healthy scenario, but some days look really positive and some days don't look so positive. I've kind of become very used to that in my relationship, that what I've discovered is that it's actually a lot harder for the people around me to be so up and down.
What about you then, getting me to babysit and then snogging Tommy on the hour?
Right, that isn't what happened. And you know it. I can tell Zoe is just over it all. We're the closest, and I think she's just finding the whole emotional roller coaster extremely hard.
Do you regret it?
No, I don't regret it at all.
Did you feel embarrassed telling me?
No, I don't feel embarrassed. I own it. I only feel embarrassed. I only
feel awkward.
I only feel awkward with you because I know how you feel about things, because you're protective of me and you are just quite strong with your feelings.
It's like I'm the one that picks up the pieces.
I never know where they're at. I never know if they're on good terms, bad terms. I never know if I can just pop round to see Bambi because he might be there.
I don't feel like I can tell you everything. You're actually driving a distance between us. What you're doing is actually defeating the object.
Everything I say is always from a place of love and care.
But sometimes I do think you have a habit of caring too much.
if you're on good terms with him, you keep your distance from me. Whereas if you're on bad terms with him, that's when you need me,
But-
you want me and you want me.
But you have made me feel as though I can't come to you when things are good.
I've got so much love for her. I literally think about her all the time. It's really tough, really tough.
We just maybe don't speak about it.
No, I don't feel comfortable not talking about it because sisters need to be able to tell each other everything.
Right, so then I need to be able to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly.
Your relationship and how you feel and how you are with Tommy is my only concern.
But what a lovely life you have there.
I know,
That is your only
I
worry.
know. Nothing I do or say to you is going to change what you do or your opinion or how you feel towards him.
Correct. And do you know what, Zoe? That's the wisest thing I think you've ever said.
I know at some point, Mo, in the next year, however long it is, there will be a time where, unfortunately, and I hate to say it, you probably will be upset again.
But you don't need to be annoyed at anyone.
I would always 100% be there for her. But, yeah, I do worry for my relationship with her if they were to get back together, definitely. I just want us to get on. I actually don't hate you in the slightest, like... I feel like you actually hate me.
No, I don't hate you.
You need to deal with
I
this
think
whole...
what it is, sometimes I feel that anger from you towards me from, like, years and years of, like, us sometimes having arguments.
I think she potentially needs to look into the future and think what's best for her and Bambi. She's got a long, rocky road ahead, unfortunately.
I want it to feel like I'm just there in San Moritz having a lovely time, and I've got great hair whilst I'm doing it.
Forte chute de neige pendant la nuit.
I've never seen snow like this. I was really pushing for this location. My hair's now, though.
Molly puts a brave face on. But there's a piece missing.
It would be nice if Tommy and I were together as a family today.
Why don't we come in and say hi to everyone?
But right now, they're not where either would have wanted to be.
The press are just relentless. If you don't give them what they want, they won't leave you alone.
Hey guys, I'm Molly Mae, and this programme is brought to you by Persil and Comfort.